I seem to open up cans of worms and send people up the palm tree, so to speak, like a coon hound running the coons up the tree with some of my opinions and insights. And recently, I came into a disagreement with a person yet again over spiritual bypassing or emotional bypassing versus doing your shadow work, sitting in the dimension of your soul. And I'm noticing a pattern that I had previously overlooked. And that is that the people that tend to say none of this is real here, this is all a game, and it's not to take it serious. Those people, as far as I can tell, have never yet experienced the loss of a spouse, the loss of a mother, and in particular, the loss of their child. Meaning, your soul hasn't gotten torn open in pain, in real pain. And you don't know what is in your abyss until you experience such a real loss. It tears your soul open. And you're going to have locusts come out of there, out of the smoke and the torment. That's your biblical symbolism for entering the soul space. And so, until you experience pain at that level and trauma at that level, your mind is going to imagine that none of this is real. Because you haven't felt that pain. See, on the other hand, the people that have experienced such severe loss, emotional loss, they tend to see it the way I look at it, that you need to process those emotions and integrate them. There's going to be hate, there's going to be anger, there's going to be fury. You're going to feel so violated that there isn't a band-aid that can heal that wound until you have processed those feelings in completeness. You can't tell yourself that that pain isn't real and that your child was just a character, a play character in a game. That is spiritual and emotional bypassing. So it brings clarity of why there is such a difference in opinion. The people that have not experienced the opening of the abyss, of their emotional abyss, through trauma, through severe pain, they won't understand. And the day will come when their soul is going to bite them in the arse, right? And you're going to forget your wholeness. You better forget your wholeness, because in that moment, you are meant to feel it. You are meant to feel the violation, because that is what you are here to learn. If you find your wholeness after that, after you have allowed yourself the grieving, that's a different thing. That'll be a wholeness that came through the fire, right? But to say, while you're still sitting at the table with your children, your wife, your husband, and you philosophize about what is real and what isn't real, just wait. Just wait till the angel comes down from heaven and opens that bottomless pit for you. You're going to have an alteration of your viewpoint. You're going to have your world changed, right? That's what you need to work through, and you will work through that when your time comes. So that's where the difference of opinions comes from. It's the difference in experience, right? If you have never allowed yourself to experience this raging pain, you just bypassed it. You just bypassed it, and you bypassed an important step in your spiritual life. You gotta be real. You gotta be real. Don't let your mental mind paint illusions on the cave wall of your subconscious. You gotta be real. Be real in that moment. And that pain, that trauma, and that loss is real in this human dimension. You gotta be human, be fully human, and experience that moment like Jesus did on the cross when he cried, my God, why have you forsaken me? That's a real moment. In that moment, he didn't think all of this was just a hologram, an illusion, and a game. No. In the emotional dimension, it's real. And you're going to get to feel it. And then, perhaps your opinion is going to change. Right? So allow people their shadow work. Because they have legitimate reasons to heal the rift that the loss of a loved one is going to tear into you. You're going to have to heal that in this dimension. Because you're not just a 5-dimensional being. You're not just a 5th-dimensional being. You're a 4th and a 3rd and a 2nd and a 1st-dimensional being. There's 5 dimensions to our being, to our wholeness. And at the moment, we're all experiencing these dimensions in their separated form, in their separated energies. Right? So, anyways, I just thought that was important to add something I hadn't noticed. Everyone I speak to that tends to lean toward my understanding are people that have suffered great losses in their life. So, we're speaking from a different experience.